Hi, I'm Jeff Schubert, the host of Filmnut, here with a clip from our last live broadcast.
So when I was a boy, like all kids of the 1960s, when I went to the supermarket, I would buy a little plastic figurine of that week's president of the United States. The Marx Toy Company used to put out figurines of the presidents of the United States, and they went out of business in 1973 when Richard Nixon was president. And so for about 30 years, I had a set of presidents that went from Washington to Nixon. And so I just took it upon myself to make the rest of them. So I made Ford, Carter. Here's Reagan. I'm holding him up. I don't know if you can zoom in on the Ronald Reagan figurine. And then 3 years ago, I also made a Barack Obama. You can see him here, and they can have a political debate about taxes and government
debt ceilings,
debt ceiling, et cetera. And I made a set for myself, and then I put them up. I made a second set and put it up on eBay, and it sold for $600. So I said, hey, maybe there's a marketplace here. So I've sold about 950 sets for people like me who needed those extra presidents to complete their collection. Then I got sort of nuts and started making Supreme Court justices. Here's an Antonin Scalia. Here's a Ruth Bader Ginsburg, if you can see.
And what's the website where people can go check more of those out?
You can actually go to Verrone.com. That's Verrone.com, and or on eBay. And thanks for the plug, Jeff.
My pleasure. We aim to please.
Handmade, hand-painted, individually numbered. If you want John Marshall, Earl Warren, you name them, I got them.
My only complaint is, being a producer and a writer on Futurama, why are they not bodiless?
Well, I'll preview it here. I didn't bring it, but I've made a Spiro Agnew, and there will be the headless Agnew variant based on the character in Futurama. So we can look forward to that later in the summer.
You can watch episode number 505 with Patric Verrone at thestream.tv/Filmnut. Filmnut live Wednesday nights and on demand Thursdays, only on thestream.tv.